Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Princess Regal and Princess Live. Give yourself a round of applause for coming out and supporting live entertainment. Tonight we've got an incredible show for you tonight with comedian Jeff Zaret and the musically talented Steve Morris. And now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and make a thunderous noise and applause. Get on your feet and make some noise for your host and MC, Jeff Zaret. Sexy. Really? That's what you bring the Irish kid up to? Sexy, and I know it. Wow. Well, I am, but that's okay. Princess Regal, how are you doing tonight? Great. Oh, you guys having a good time? Yeah. Oh, God, looking around, feel like I'm at a sold-out John Tesh concert. This is awesome. We'll digitally put more people in the audience later. It's good. Oh, it's good to be here. It's been a great trip so far. The weather's been awesome, yeah? Oh, how many people first time on a cruise? By applause? Really? Obviously, first time listening to English too. By applause, how many people on a cruise? She raises her hand. I'm sorry, where are you from?
Vancouver.
Oh, she's Canadian. I'm sorry, I forgot to convert my speech. Earlier, the Canadians asked me if they could borrow some money. I said, no. I'm going to give them $20. They're going to go, here's the $10 we loaned you. It's the way the conversion rate works. Oh, I'm excited. I'm lots of things going on. I'm born and raised in Los Angeles. I'm actually in the middle of a huge move right now, moving into a new place in Southern California. How many people have moved before by applause? How many people moved? Yeah. A lot of times when you move, as you get older, we downsize. You move, you sell off a bunch of stuff. And the problem with doing that is you sell your stuff and you don't really get the full value of what it's worth. And you feel a little bad and you move in and all that. Do what I do. Just hire the worst moving company ever. I moved all my stuff, didn't downsize at all. Now when they got there though, half my stuff was missing, the other half was broken. So I'm going to get it replaced at full value, if not more, because of the insurance, and I downsized. So that's the way to do it. So born and raised in Southern California, and growing up in Southern California, I had several choices in my life, career-wise. I could have been a male stripper. Possible. Or I could have worked at Disneyland. Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. By applause, how many people have been to Disneyland or Disney World? Yeah. Here's the thing with Disneyland and Disney World. You walk around Disneyland or Disney World and you hear the same voice no matter where you go. You hear this voice. Ladies and gentlemen, in 10 minutes on Main Street, USA, Disneyland proudly presents America on Parade. 10 minutes on Main Street, USA. And you hear this voice no matter where you go. Until you go into the bathroom. And when you go to the bathroom, they're playing Disney music, which would be fine. But when you're at the urinal holding yourself, and they're playing It's a Small World, it's not good for the ego. Very good. Very good. Appreciate that. 30 people in the audience, I'm getting heckled. Perfect. Oh, let's see, what else? Who's our single people? Single people by applause. Once again, the Canadians don't know how to... Okay, it's not a dating thing. She's pointing her out. She's like, over here, right there, right. She's the single one. I'm not trying to hook her up right now. It was just a question.
I was helping.
I appreciate that.
I'm from LA.
Don't.
How many?
But we got our single people. So let me ask you a question. And have you been doing the dating thing and going out? No? Have you tried the online dating thing? Yeah, see, here's the thing. My friends got me into the online dating thing. And dating is tough when you're, and you're single, especially as you get a little bit older. You try this. But here's the thing. You meet some really interesting people. I met this girl online. Went on a couple dates. Turned out she had multiple personality disorder. And now, I thought it was a bad thing. I did, but it was actually turned out good because I finally got my first threesome. Dated this Italian girl. Went out with it. Here's the thing, and ladies, you'll attest this. You'll understand.
They're Italian.
See, that makes sense. But when you go out with your friends, and the guy starts to date the friends, the girlfriend. These are the girlfriends, right? And the girlfriends will step up and they'll say what to the guy? They say, if you hurt her, we'll kill you. Right. Here's the thing: when you date an Italian, their friends go, no, if you hurt her, we'll kill you. I say, no, look here, make eye contact. If you hurt her, we will kill you, and they will not find the body. When we broke up, I had to go to her and say, you need to let your friends know that you broke up with me, because they kept threatening. I mean, we were dating for almost 4 years, and they're like, don't hurt her, don't hurt her, don't hurt her. And when we broke up, I said, you need to let them know you broke up with me, and I did not hurt you in any way, shape, or form, because the last thing I need to do is be part of the witness protection program and move. Grew up watching a lot of TV as a kid, a lot of TV. Certain shows I hated, certain shows I couldn't stand. One of the shows I couldn't stand and hated was Star Trek, the original Star Trek. Now here's a few Trekkies, I'm sorry. Here's the thing with Star Trek. Star Trek was fine, but I think they should have rewritten Star Trek with some of my favorite characters. I would have loved to see Ronald Reagan as Captain James T. Kirk. Be like, well, Captain's log 4532. I've just taken a piss on the bridge because, well, I want to boldly go where no man's gone before. I checked with my chief engineer and right-hand man, Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott, what's it look like down below? Not good at all, Captain. Give me a Scooby snack or I'm not going down there. Steve Irwin, Crocodile Hunter. Who remembers the Crocodile Hunter? Yeah. Here's the thing with Steve Irwin. We all know why he died. He got stung with a barb in the chest and he pulled it out himself. That's what killed him. But the reason that happened is Steve Irwin got too comfortable in his environment. He got too comfortable around these animals. What they needed to do was pick Steve Irwin up, put him where he was a little less comfortable, say, Harlem, New York City, after midnight. And hey, Steve Irwin, Crocodile Hunter. We're here in Harlem's New York City. We're about to purchase the most dangerous animal known to man, a New York crack whore. Look, there she is now. Let's poke her in the eye with a stick, shall we? Crikey, I've been capped. I'm sorry, for the white people, that means shot. Okay, clarify that. Oh, grew up with lots of things. As a stand-up comic, you see lots of weird things. I was in a Burger King and saw a sign on the window that said, "Picture menus available for our blind guests." Really? Apparently, this is the same moron that put Braille on a drive-through ATM. You guys are just going, holy crap, there is Braille on a drive-through ATM. That's not good. Oh. Who's our drinkers by applause? I know the answer, but who's our drinkers? Who's our heavy drinkers? Who's our pot smokers? Just trying to find out where I need to go later. You'll notice on the beer bottles and alcohol labels, there's a warning label. It says, warning, consumption of alcohol may cause pregnancy. Like, they need to change this to truth in lending labels. Warning, consumption of alcohol will cause pregnancy. Warning, consumption of alcohol will cause inexplicable rug burns on your forehead and knees. Warning, consumption of alcohol will cause you to think you're bigger, tougher, and smarter than the guy next to you. Warning, consumption of tequila makes you think you're invisible. I thought I was invisible. Cop said, nope. Oh, finish up with this. Who's our smokers by applause? Woo! Cigarette smokers by applause.
Oh, is that what
they don't. Here's the thing. I know you're out there. You just don't have the energy to applaud. You can't bring yourself. Who remembers the Marlboro? Marlboro used to have these things called Marlboro miles, Marlboro points.
Oh yeah.
The more you smoked, the more stuff you got. I went through one of these catalogs one time. Hiking gear, camping gear, biking gear. This is for smokers, people. And if you smoked enough cigarettes, in the back of the catalog, there was a whitewater rafting trip for you and 20 of your friends. Oh yeah, that's what I want to see. 20 people paddling their tails off, going, guy in the back of the boat going, paddle, paddle, stroke, stroke. Folks, that's my time. My name is Jeff Zaret. Go, give yourselves a round of applause for coming out. Oh, you ready to keep this amazing show going? I am honored to be able to work with this gentleman and have worked with him before. I consider him a friend. Multi-talented, has worked with the Beach Boys, has worked with B.J. Thomas, nationally known performer, entertainer of the year for Princess Cruise Lines. Ladies and gentlemen, make a thunderous noise. Let them know you love him for Mr. Steve Morris.
Hey, Steve, I'm glad you dressed up, man.
I did dress up for this. Dave, you can cut the music.